Another song from the Weeknd that was talking about Party Monster. See how he's using the cross again. See how he's using it again as an agenda. It's a straight up agenda. What you've got to understand, this is what the Illuminati do. They make out like they serve Christ, when in reality they serve the devil. It really is disgusting, and it really does offend me. It's disgusting. These people will mock God to further their career, and it is disgusting. The Weeknd's video Party Monster is described as a trip, but beyond the colourful visual effects are symbols with a profound occult meaning. Well, look at the deeper meaning of these symbols and the story they tell. Party Monster features the Weeknd walking around a brothel. I mean, a Christian really walks around a brothel, don't they? While occult and religious symbols flash on screen, the video features the same imagery as his previous release Starboy, which prominently featured a panther and illuminated cross. In Party Monster, these symbols are used again, which indicates that these two videos are part of a large, overarching story, not unlike the Weeknd's previous album, which was promoted with a video trilogy that told an esoteric story. Recurring images are used to give the story a deeper meaning on that altitude to the spirit realm. In Starboy, the Weeknd destroys his own house and belongings using an illuminated cross and then drives away in a sports car. What it symbolizes, like I said, he's destroying his possessions. Basically, this is what they agree to in the Illuminati when they sell the soul. Leave all your possessions behind. Now the devil owns you. He's owned by the devil. He was picked by the elite to push this agenda across because he's got a powerful influence to people, because the Illuminati see that many people are believing that this sellout is a Christian. Now the Illuminati are using him, and he does not care. He only wants money. Drugs, women, cars, brags about it in every single song. The cross did not signify that the Weeknd became a devout Christian. Quote, to the contrary, there's a dark occult undertone to the video, which is even more. In Party Monster, in short, it is about selling one's soul to dark forces in order to reap the reward of material success. In Party Monster, the Weeknd enters deeper in the world of drugs and prostitution. This is exactly what goes on. They ain't exposing it, they're part of it. It's all their fault. It's their fault. Why? The world is the way it is. No one forces them to sell their soul. They sell the soul because they don't care. They do not care. That's why I never feel sorry for them, because they've made a choice. Nobody forced them. And of course you got Jay-Z, the sellout. What a surprise. The music industry loves terms like monster or animal, i.e. Lady Gaga, Little Monsters. It is dehumanizing and a perfect way of describing people who sold their soul to the industry and its corrupt ways. Kanye West's Video Monsters, one of the most graphic examples. The industry's obsession with death, torture, necrophilia, and cannibalism and other practices. It was never officially released because it was too real. Same with the video. Power got removed. So people think they can hide their agenda. I mean, look at this. A screenshot from Kanye West's Video Monster featuring Jay-Z, Rick Ross, and Nicki Minaj. Here's Jay-Z's rap next to a naked corpse. Look at another disturbing screenshot from monster cannibalism. This is what Satanists do. They know that it, as I said with the deep web, all this goes on. Cannibalism. They perform satanic rituals. Someone actually offers themselves to be killed, and they eat them. It's a sick industry. It is not music, it's just all devil worship. That's all it is. While the Weeknd Starboy was about occult invitation, Party Monster shows how the process turned him into a monster who parties, which of course makes him cool as well. See, the Weeknd finds himself deep into the occult elite underworld, complete with call girls and of course one-eye symbolism. The video begins with the Weeknd arriving in cool sports car. He's in a desert, which hints that he might be around Las Vegas, the city of sin, fornication. It's the city of sin, that's what it's known as, Las Vegas, because it is. Promotes fornication, drugs, gambling, biggest sin against God. A place known for hosting legal brothels, which is where the Weeknd appears to end up. I mean, Christians really go to brothels, don't they? I mean, look at a cross again, on fire. A woman that looks like she's got demon eyes. Burning the cross is simulated. In Satanism, they burn a cross. As we know with the KKK, they burn the cross because it's connected to Satanism. Racism was created by the New World Order agenda. The Weeknd follows a big neon cross to where the girls are. In a classic occult reversal, the symbolism of the cross is used to identify the path the Weeknd must follow to go deeper into the occult underworld. While the cross is an important symbol in Christianity, neon lights are associated with sleazy nightlife. The Weeknd is therefore guided by a corruption of the symbol of the cross. Straight away you can see how demonic it is. How demonic it is. He looks like a demon. His face is red. He looks like he's possessed. Going into a brothel, fornication, straight against God. Christians do not act this way. They do not go out to strip clubs, live in fornication, because this is the agenda of Aleister Crowley. Do what I will. Because this is why the world is the way it is today, because of sellouts like this. Inside the ranch, neon fire give the place a hellish feel. His eyes and those of the girls glow, making them appear to be soulless monsters, because basically they are. They've got no soul anymore. He hasn't got a soul anymore. He sold it. He no longer has a soul. Sold it to the devil. The devil now owns it. And no matter what, he's going hell. Speaking of eyes, one symbolic scene sums up the entire video, all seeing eye. One of the Weeknd's eyeballs flies out towards the viewer. One eye sign tells us that the Weeknd is owned by the occult elite. I mean, look at it. Demonic. Again, using a cross. It's a joke. It's a mockery of God. Later, the Weeknd party with a cape topped by an eyeball in the middle of cannibalism. This is what they do. This focus on eyeballs, which represents the occult elite system, is strongly of the movie Neon Demon, which deals with the same sick obsessions. While some girls stuff their faces with handfuls of cake, other girls are being even weirder, as we see. Two girls are licking passionately an ice sculpture shaped like Jesus. The false Jesus. This is not an image of Jesus Christ. It's a curse. What does it say in the Bible? Anyone that worships a man-made image, basically a false image that's not even Christ, shall be cursed, and those in the household shall be cursed. Because this really does make God angry, because it's not an image of Him. It is not an image of God. It's a man-made image, and it's an insult. Basically, you're not giving God any respect by doing this. It insults God. It's what it does. As you see, a quick close-up of that face shows that it is similar to the classic depiction of Jesus Christ, the false man-made image that isn't Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ would not look like this. This is just a man-made image, and it's the image of the Antichrist. It isn't the image of Christ. Why I cannot confirm that the sculpture is indeed to look like the face of Jesus, it would certainly be fitting in a video that revolves around the corruption of the crucifix, the better kitten. While the Weeknd has lots of girls to choose from, he is once again guided by the cross. Again. Satanic. Fornication. I'm getting those women. Fornication. It's a joke. This is what the Weeknd is immediately mesmerized by a girl wearing giant cross earrings. This is what they do. They like to make fun of God. They do this. They wear crosses. A lot of rappers wear crosses. Doesn't mean the Christian. Does not mean they serve God. They just wear it for fashion and to mock Christians. That's why they do it. The girl gets the Weeknd to follow her upstairs, where the rooms are located once again. Things take on an abstract meaning to those who understand the symbolism. The girl climbs a staircase that is between two columns, representing classic masonry imagery. As we know, the two pillars, the Freemasonry, as we say, Masonic, no doubt about it. Say, Freemasonry, that's what it's about. A typical Mason engraving representing an indicate passing the twin pillars, Jacqueline and Bose, to climb the winding stairs. Freemasonry. By referring to Masonic imagery, the video gives this party a twisted meaning. While the Masonic staircase is supposed to lead spiritual illumination, the staircase in the video leads to doing what with a call girl? Are they about to partake in the occult practices called sex magic, as we know that goes on? Look at this, even more demonic. Inside the room, the girl is not really there. The Weeknd is instead faced with a big cat connected to witchcraft. In seemingly non-sensual scene, a panther emerges from a TV, preceded by female lips. And again, when he falls on his bed, the Weeknd sees the girl above him inside a cross instead of the panther. This scene basically tells us that the girl wearing a cross is a better kitten, an MK slave programmed to service. This is what they do. They basically get women, program them, use them as sex slaves. As we know, prostitution. This is what they do. It's a sick industry. This is really what goes on. They use women as a sex object. That's why they promote the rappers that all women are hoes and sex objects. Because this is really what goes on. Service people are another of the elite's twisted practices. The lyrics of the song are also about hooking up with a stripper, and I've seen her get richer in the poll. I've seen her, I knew she had to know. At one point, the Weeknd and the girl apparently decide, hey, let's go outside and race exotic cars. The girl stands next to a yellow Lamborghini and is ready to race. The new best friends push the pedal to the propel metal, but the Weeknd suddenly brakes and gets out of the car. The girl keeps going and is gone. The Weeknd watches on as the yellow car falls off a cliff. As you can see, this is making him very emotional. So chances are the girl is dead. What happened now? Did she do it on purpose? Did the Weeknd trick her? Was it an accident? No matter what the case may be, victims of kitten programming often have a short lifespan. They are either disposed of when they stop being useful, or their programming breaks down. That's why you'll see most of them basically emotionally break down. Because when the programming starts to wear off, either one, they'll kill you, because then they'll see you as a threat, and they'll dispose of you. This is how they treat women. And it is disgusting. It really is. This is why I'll always stand against the system, because it is satanic, it is disgusting, and I'll be glad when Jesus Christ comes back and destroys all of this, because it needs to be destroyed. It's pure evil. There's no other way around it. It is pure evil. Being useful, and things become ugly. Some manage to survive all of this. Lucky and the particularly strong ones. The girl in the video, however, apparently did not survive this, and the Weeknd watched it all. What a party monster. In conclusion, what Starboy was about, towards a new version of the Weeknd, Party Monster is about going deeper into the sick bubble that is the elite, occult elite, stepped in the same symbolism we've reviewed. The video depicts the elite's underworld as a brothel, exploitation and corrupt spirituality intertwined in drug and sex-fueled disobedience. While this might appear fun to some, the party is actually attended by beings who have sold their souls, and girls programmed to please elite clients until they are deemed useless. Ironically, this is exactly what happens to music industry. Porn stars are used to make the occult world attracted to young people until they stop being cool. They are then thrown off a cliff to make way for the new party monster. This is the real agenda. And his songs are only going to get worse. You'll see him promote even worse stuff because he sold his soul to the devil. And he's now owned by the elite. They control him. He does whatever they say for money.